Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we are going to see the Bootstrap grid system by code, and we will do some different types of layout just like this, and also do some coding also. And with the help of the Bootstrap breakpoints and the Bootstrap grid system, we will do some different types of layout for different screen sizes just like this. And by the way, this video is a part of my Bootstrap 5 tutorial playlist. Okay, so if you have not accessed the playlist, so please access this with this button, and also please subscribe to my channel. I will put the link in the description of this video. So let's start. So I have opened the VS Code in my system. I also added the Bootstrap seeding links, and I am getting these links from here. They get bootstrap.com, and here is the download section. Just click on it and scroll down a little bit, and you can see the seeding links are there. And I'm just copy pasting this thing and copy pasting here. And by the way, the second link that is Bootstrap providing us is the script tag. So script tag is always placed at the end of the body tag. So I am just moving the move the tags here. Okay, so our basic setup of the adding Bootstrap in our website is done, but just see how we can make the grid system. Okay, so firstly, for making one grid system you need one container div. Okay, so by the way, I'm using the emit extension. So if you write anything like that .abc, then your div containing class will be abc, and this is the emit extension. So don't get confused at how I am doing this thing. So firstly, I need one div containing the container. Okay, so inside the container we have multiple rows. So in the multiple rows we can add inside one container. So just for now I'm just taking one row for demonstration purpose, and in the later I will show multiple rows also. So inside the row, what we have the columns. So just also taking one columns. So call 3, just replicate it 4 times, and we know that Bootstrap uses a 12-bit system. So I'm using the call 3 4 times. So in total it will be 12 columns. So it will be placing in one row. Just see the output. Okay, those the output is blank because we do not use anything as a container or the content. So just write call 3. And by the way, for the styling purpose or for the demonstration purpose, for understanding it better, I'm just adding some styling. So for better understanding, so just like border solid 5 pixels blue, and also just taking one padding just like 40 pixels and 0 pixels. Just save this thing and just replicate this thing 4 times. Okay, so just save this thing, go for the output. You can see our grid system is already working with the 4 columns or the 4 components. Okay, and each of the components are taking 3 columns. Okay, so if I change this thing from 3 to 6 and just see the output now. Okay, just need to change the content also from 3 to 6 for better understanding. Just save this thing, and you can see the first column is taking 3 columns, but the second component is taking 6 columns, and it is double the size of the call 3. Just see, and we have one extra call 3 here, so it is taking place after all of these 3 components also. Okay, just also replicate this thing and do suppose something like that, call 5. So 3 plus 5 is 8. So what I need to change it to 4, because 3 plus 5 is 8. So 8 9 10 11 12, so I need 4. Okay, so just save this thing. You can see the first component is taking 3 and the second component is taking 6. It is taking also 3, it is taking 3, it is taking 5, and you can see understanding is better that how it is taking 5 and it is less than 6 also, and the end of the component is taking 4. And by the way, if you just don't wanted to calculate the last component size, so you can also write the call and it will take the maximum size that it can get. Okay, so if I just only write the call without any number, you can see the call is taking the maximum space available for that component. And if you write multiple calls, just remember that if you write the multiple calls just like that, then each of this call will taking the maximum space that it can get. So as we have the 2 calls at the end, so it will take the same portion of the same width each. Okay, just see the output now. Okay, I didn't save this, so just see now, as we previously we have the 4, and now we are writing the call 2 times, so it is taking 2 column with each of the components. Okay, so just remember that thing. I'm just deleting this thing. Okay, so you can understand this thing better just like this. It is taking call. Okay, So I suppose this is clear for you. I wanted to show you something, that this design or this layout is for all of the screen sizes that we have. So if we just reduce the screen size for the smaller screen width or the mobile view, this layout is also same, and for the larger screen width this layout is also same. But for the responsiveness, we have seen in the previous couple of videos that we need to change our website layout. So just for now, or just for that, we have the bootstrap breakpoints, and we have different breakpoints as we discussed in the previous videos. And with the help of this breakpoints class in fixes, we can set up the style. Okay, so just see that something like that. So I'm just deleting this all of the components, and just up now I'm writing call 6 and call md4. Just write call md3. Okay, so this component will take column 6 or the 6 column for the extra small screen size width. So as you can see, for the extra small screen size, it is has no class infixes. So if you write the call 6 for the extra small screen size, it will take the 6 column. And for the medium screen size, if you write something for the medium screen size layout, so you need to define the md in the class infixes, just like that. For the medium, you need to write the md in the middle. Okay, so just for now I'm writing column d3. So this component will take 6 column for the smaller screen width or the extra small screen width, and this component will take 3 column width for the medium screen width. And I'm just replicating it 4 times. And also just control just, I need to change the content also. So just change and then replicate it. Okay, so we have 4 components of that, and just see the output now. You can see, for as it is for the larger screen width, the all of the components are taking 3 columns, and this is why the 3 3 3 making the 12, and all of the components are in one line. But if you reduce our screen size, you can see after some times, or after the or before the medium screen width, all of the screen pointed or all of the breakpoints that we have, that is small and extra small screen sizes, we have the call 6 as our column for each of the components. So you see, each of the components are taking call 6, and if we just change the call 6 to call 12, just copy, replicate it. Okay, so if I write call 12 for each of the cases and say this thing, you can see for each of the components it is taking 12 columns for the smaller screen width. And see, if I just increase the screen size, so before the medium screen width it is taking 12, and after the medium it is taking 3 as the column. So this is how the breakpoints is working in the bootstrap, and we can do some complex things also. So just see, so we have call 12, call md3, and we have also call, you can write actually call lg, let's suppose it is 3, and it's, let's say it is 4. I'm just deleting everything for better understanding. Okay, so I'm deleting everything, just copy this thing, paste it in the content, and also just change, do one thing for the smaller screen size also. So call him sm6. Okay, I need to change here also. So call is sm6. Oops, call is m6. So I think it is everything that is okay. So I'm just replicating it 4 times. Okay, so it is 4 in total. So just see the output now. You can see for the larger screen width it is taking 3 columns, so 3 3 3 3, it is taking 12. And if we reduce the screen size, just see the magic. For the medium screen size it will change its style. Okay, so just see, you can see for the medium screen width, so as you can see for the medium screen width it is taking 768 pixels, and for the large screen width it is taking 992. So in middle of the 992 and 678, and everything is considered will be the medium screen width. So just see, this thing is our screen width. So after some 992, so this you see, so this is 996, and after that the medium screen size is started. Okay, so for the medium screen width it is taking the 4, so 4 4 4, it's taking 12, so it is in the one row, and it's in the another section also. Okay, so for the medium screen width it is also taking 4, it is confirmed, and just reduce it for more. Okay, so just reduce one thing. So it is for the small screen width. Okay, so we have written the code for the small screen width, it is taking 6 column width. So every component is taking 6 column width, and just reduce it one more time. So you can see it is for the extra small screen width, and it is taking 12 columns for the extra small screen width. So our classes is working fine. So as we discussed, as we written call 12 for the extra small, if you change it or increase, then it is taking 6 for the smaller screen width, and this is taking 4 for the medium, and this is taking 3 for the large. So this is how you can set out different change or different layout for the different screen sizes, and it is actually cool. In the previous video of Bootstrap grid system, we have seen this layout of our website. So in that video, we have seen how we can do this layout. So in this video, we will see how we can code this thing. Okay, so let's start. So firstly, we need to delete everything that we have in the body section. So quickly write the container. Oops, container, it will be container, and inside the container we have rows. And in this website, you can see you can divide this row as you wish, but I will divide it into 3 rows. So it will be one row, it will be one row, and the last section will be inside another row. Okay, so we need 3 rows. So just replicating the rows. So we have 3 rows, and in the first row we have one simple component which is containing col 12. So I am just writing that col 12 as a single component and col 12. Okay, by the way, I need the styling also. So style, for now just write background color as, just keep some background color. I don't know how it will look. Okay, so just save this thing and see the output now once time. Okay, I need some padding. Okay, padding required also. So 40 pixels and 0 pixels as before. And I think that we'll change the color also. So we'll just do some more bluish type of things. So I think this will be okay. Okay, so this is looking similar to that, but it is actually lighter. So I'm just here, not here for the coloring, but just here for the layout. Okay, so let's focus on how we can lay out this thing. So first thing is okay, but you can see that for different screen sizes we have some spacing in the left side and the right side also. Okay, so if I reduce the screen size, there always are spacing here, but for the smaller screen size no spacing are there. So this spacing is here because of we uses the container class, and the container class is set one maximum screen width. Okay, so as the container set one maximum screen width, so that is why we have some spaces in the left side and the right side. So for that we have something called container fluid class. Okay, so instead of container, if we write container fluid, so for each of the screen size it is taking the all screen width. Okay, so it is taking 100% of the screen width for all of the screen sizes. So I'm just changing it to container fluid. By the way, you will see the container fluid or more classes related to container in this video also. Just stay tuned. Just now just see this thing. Okay, so I'm writing container fluid. It's the first row is done. So this is okay. The first row of our website is done, and just now just write the left side, and this is call and call md3. Okay, so in the row it is simple with the emit extension. Just write call 12 and dot call md3, type enter. By the way, I need this class also. Just copy this thing also, paste it here, and for now I'm just changing the color with a green. So here you can set the color. So I think this will be looking nice. Okay, so for the content also I need to change something as this. Okay, so save this thing, see the left side. Okay, so this is looking fine. We have some margin here, so but I am not doing that here. Okay, so left side is okay. So let's quickly do the right side. So I'm just replicating this thing also, and this thing has a yellowish color. So let's do some yellowish color. So I think this is okay. And this thing has R9. It's called MD9. Let's verify once more that it will be called MD9 or not. Okay, so it is called MD9. So I think the yellow color will be a more brighter yellow. It will be looking fine for more brighter. Okay, so I think this thing will be looking good. Okay, this is looking fine. And for the, actually we have completed the second row also, and we need to just write the classes for the last row. Okay, so for that I'm just taking this thing in the last row, just pasting the row, pasting it. I just need to change the color, and it will be a purple color. I think this thing will be okay. And just see what classes we have. So we have call 12, call md4, and call lg3. Okay, so call md4 and call lg3. Okay, let's copy this thing and also paste it here. Just also save this and see output. Okay, so this thing looking fine. I just need to replicate this thing sometimes. So just replicate 4 times. It is 4, 1, 2, 3, one time more. Okay, 4. So our website layout is done. So this is how simple our website layout with the help of the Bootstrap. Just see, this complete website layout is building just with 1 minute. So this is actually very easy to use. So you can see for the large screen width, this is like this, and we have seen in our previous video for the different screen sizes the layout will change. So just for now we have, for the medium screen width we have 4 here, so each of the components taking 4, and for the smaller screen width everything is taking place of the 12 as it is the call 12. So just see how simple the grid system with the help of the Bootstrap, and that is why Bootstrap became so much popular, and the Bootstrap grid system is one of the reasons. So let's quickly go in the documentation section and see the mode of this thing. So we already seen the breakpoints here. So each of the things we have seen in our previous videos also. So what I am discussing about the container. So you can see the container has the different classes, and you can see this is the container fluid. And for the container we have set up some maximum width. So you can see it is written there's maximum width here for the container. So for the different screen sizes the maximum width is different for the container. So you can also set up something like the call sim, and it will be only 100% for the extra small screen sizes, or it will be maximum width from this small screen size width. So if you write call LG, so before LG everything will be 100%, and after that it will taking some maximum width. Okay, so this is how you can set up, but actually most of the user uses the container or the container fluid, and that is it. Okay, so this is the container we have seen. So in here we have the grid. Okay, just click this thing, wait for it is load. Okay, so it is load. So you can see we have seen the call class, and we have discussed that if you write the call it will take the maximum screen width that it can get. So if you write 3 times call it will taking the same space, just like this it is taking the same space. And how this is what you can read all of this thing. We have different types of class infixes, and you can see we have different rows. One row is call and one row is call for call, so each of the call is taking 6, and we have 3 calls, so it is taking 4 of each of the components. Okay, so similarly you can see it is call and it is call 6. So call 6 always take call 6, but as the call is in place of here and in place of here, so it is taking the maximum screen width that it can available, and it is 6. So the 6 is divided between these two, so each of these thing is taking 3 column width. Okay, so this thing is we have seen. So the Bootstrap has also something called the justify content, and also we have alignment content. So in the CSS flexbox we have seen this thing, and in the Bootstrap we also have this thing. We don't need to write anything for that, Bootstrap will provide it us here. Okay, so just see, if you write justify content and AMD center, AMD is for the class infixes. So just see this thing for now. Okay, so I am just copying this thing, and okay, so just do it for here. Okay, so if I write this thing in here, and also I don't need to write any class infixes. So if I write call justify content center, you can see this content is justify into center, and if I write justify content end, this content will be set up in the end. So we have different classes for that, the justify content end, and for the class infixes it is taking like that. So column D, if I write column D end, so for the medium screen width it will be taking in the right side, but if we reduce the screen size it will taking in the center, just like we have here normal alignment. Okay, so we have different types of that. We have seen all of that, the call and call 8, call 4, we've seen all of this thing. So I think we have seen enough for the grid, so let's go in the columns. So in the columns, just like we have justify content center for the alignment here, just like we have written end, so just like we have some vertical alignments also, and this will be taking place with the help of the align item and with the help of the start or center or the end. So you can see there are 4 classes actually. So align item start, align item center, or align items end. So with the help of the last word, so start, center, or end, the alignment will be here. So it is start, it is center, it is end. So we have seen that thing. You can also do this type of things also. And by the way, if you write something align items, then always remember that the row will be the class where you put this thing align items. And also for the justify content that we have seen here, it is always take place in the row. But if you suppose you don't wanted to align all of this content, so for that case you need to write align self start. Without written the align items, you need to write align self. Okay, so it is similar to the align start, center, end. And also for the horizontal we have seen that justify content start, and we also have justify self center. This thing is also here, so we have seen all of these things here. Okay, so we have something order. So if you write order last, just see the first, for the basic default HTML template it must be taking place first, but just we have written the order last, so it is taking place at the last. Okay, so we are not writing anything, we are writing order first. So this thing is came here at the first. So we have seen. Okay, so this is actually a interesting thing that suppose you need to some offset, so suppose you need some empty components here, so you can also do this type of things with the help of the offset. So just like we have written the call md4, so if you need some components with in the offset or in spacing, so you can write this thing also, offset md4. And just like we have some here also offset md3 and other things. And this is, we have also seen, this is actually a complex scenarios. Okay. Okay, so I think we have seen all of this thing of the container grid system. So this is all for this video. I hope you like this video and your all doubts will be clear. So if you still have any doubts, please comment out in this video, and also please subscribe to my channel. And this video is a part of my Bootstrap 5 tutorial playlist, so definitely check this out, this playlist, and I will provide the link in the description of this video. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.